Hi everybody, it is Stacey Calder. We are back with another live with another one of our sponsors. We've been busy on this channel today because I know Rachel's just jumped on and she's been talking to some of the exhibitors for the CAPS conference. So that's exciting. And now we're back with awards news. Linda is... Oh, she's just such a superstar and I absolutely bloody love her. And she is one of our sponsors that has sponsored from the very get-go. I think I've probably talked about sponsorship quite a lot. I've talked about awards, definitely a lot. And Linda is someone that jumped on board in the first year. She couldn't actually attend last year and still sponsored, which was amazing. And she's back this year as our Business of the Year sponsor. So I'm going to bring her in. We're going to get chatting to her. We're going to find out all about Linda and why she loves to sponsor. Hello.
Good morning, Stacey. How are you?
I'm really well, thank you. I love these lives with you because you always make me feel so like I love the summer and it's like it's summery. We're talking holidays. You will make me want to go back and look and like Linda booked me a holiday, which we need to talk about actually. But anyway, that gives people a little hint for those people that don't know you. Tell us a bit about what you do, about your business, and why you love to sponsor the awards.
Hi, my name's Linda Reynolds and I'm what they call a personal travel agent, and I've been in the travel industry 36 years now, and I piloted one of the first home working schemes in 1997 for Thomas Cook, and now I work in partnership with the co-op. So I've been working for home for over 25 years now, and I help protect, create your dreams, your holidays, your once in a lifetime trips, your bucket lists, all those things that you're thinking of doing when you retire and then realise after COVID you wanted to do it now. So I've been very busy.
And that's the thing, isn't it? Me and you were working from home well before COVID made it cool. Like everyone I remember years ago, people would say to me, you work from home. Oh, so you can come, come shopping, come coffee. And I'm like, no, I have actually got to work. It's not I can just mosey on out whenever I like. People didn't get it, did they? Until they had to do it with COVID.
Well, the thing was as well, I did it for my family. So I did it. I got 3 little ones, and 6. So I did it. But I've got to admit, I used to pretend I was in a shop.
Did you?
Like I had my little boy on my lap, and he'd be like, "Mummy, what are we doing now?" It's like, we're going to make jam sandwiches for dinner in a minute. Like Dan, I'd be like, and they'd be like, somebody'd ring me. I'll go, "Oh yes, somebody's just brought their child in the shop." I won't. Well, he's literally sat on my lap while I'm having a conversation. Like, Mummy's like, "Shh, we're doing dinner in a minute." So the whole home working thing, and taking it back to the business thing. That's why I'm an advocate of these awards, because it recognises all those people that work from home, work from their little office, work from their garden shed, in their loft, in their bedroom, off the top of their bed, whatever they're doing. That's why I support them, because I know how hard it is. And anybody
it is hard, isn't it, when you're running a business around small children. I mean, I laugh now because mine are growing up a little bit, and it used to be, I work from home around the children, and now my kids are like, yeah, Mom, to be honest, we want you to go out now, you're embarrassing. So they will actively send me out networking or whatever. While we're chatting, I am just forwarding this link into all of our communities, so you'll be going live in all of them, not just the main Facebook page, and our LinkedIn and our YouTube. So if you're watching this live, I can see we've got some live people. Do comment, do say hello. Ask Linda loads of questions. Ask her the best travel destinations. Ask her anything you want to, whether it's awards, whether it's travel. And if you're watching it on replay, then #replay. You're back for a 3rd year. Business of the Year is always one that you love. You've kind of made it your own.
I think the Business of the Year one is not the ultimate accolade, because they're all wonderful awards. But I think when that's the one sat on your sideboard or in your loo, that's the one. Well, I don't know. There's some of these like stars with Oscars in the loo. Why not have your business success?
That's hilarious. Let's put it in the loo, love.
Let's put it in the loo. Let everybody know. I think it's just recognition. People need the recognition, on the slap on the back. everybody sees the face bit of it and the outcomes, and everybody dressed up in nice frocks.
Social media is great at doing all that, isn't it? But actually, it's all the stuff that goes in behind the scenes.
And it gives you that night, the night of the awards brings that all together. It brings all those people together in one room, and you know that they know, and you know that they know what hard work's got in behind that. So from somebody who's been like, you know, self-employed for over 27 years now, I have a great appreciation and admiration for anybody who either puts himself up for it or has been put up for an award, because ultimately you're not the judge. It's the judges that have put you as a finalist, and it's the judges that will make that final decision. So they are such a worthy thing to have, like I say, either in your toilet or just to put on the end of your signature on your Facebook page, you know, or whatever.
I love we're comparing like marketing assets and what to do and where to, you know, and I'm always like, have your award on display, and you're talking about putting it in your toilet. I want to come and see your toilet. I do now. That is hilarious.
I'll tell you what, every postman that comes to my house knows what I do. So when you come to my house, my front door, I have a purple front door, by the way, because I thought, sod it, everybody's got like mint, green, white. I thought, when am I going to get a chance to have a new front door? I'm going to have it purple. So it's very recognisable. But in the window by my front door, I've got all my awards, I've got aeroplanes, I've got all sorts of things sat there. And every postman, if they ever deliver something and I have to sign for it, and they go, I'm going to book my holiday with you. I see this every week. Or my friend delivered something the other week. So I had a laptop delivered yesterday. And the guy said, you're a travel agent? I went, yeah, that's right. You know, show off. It's allowed. And the Business Success Awards are your night to show off. If you've been nominated or you're coming for a bloody good night, show off, get dressed up, have a fabulous time. That's what I would say.
Oh, I love it. And you really are. I mean, you're an expert in award sponsorships, really. You get it. I think the first year when you said, yeah, I'm going to sponsor, I had no idea of the kind of the background of you in sponsorships and awards. And until you shared a fantastic post. And it was all about something, you know, you'd had your photo taken with someone. I think it was it a newspaper cutting? It was something like that. There was a post.
Barry Fryer, Jack Charlton. It's that link to celebrity, all that sort of stuff.
Jack Charlton, honestly, what a legend.
Charlton's a real good crack, by the way. Drinks Guinness, fabulous guy.
But this is the thing, and people sometimes they don't necessarily understand why they should enter business awards, but they also don't really understand kind of what you get from sponsorships and stuff. And that post was really informative, and it pops up in the memories, and I always tend to share it and things like that. But you get it, don't you? You understand about the visibility and all that kind of thing that comes with sponsorship. So it's an active part of your marketing, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always looking out for things to sponsor. So I, for example, sponsor Arden Angels in the UK and everything. Yeah, it's a fantastic time to show off, do it. Like, so if there's something local to my town, I will do that. And it doesn't even have to be, you know, some people think, oh, it costs thousands and thousands. Yes, you've got those, but you've also got little things you can do to help people. And I always say, you're not selling, you're telling. And you are showing off. You're show. If you're not going to prepare to show off and be your own cheerleader, why should anybody else?
And do you know what? It works fantastic, actually. So my boys belong to the local rugby club. Obviously, they week in, week out, they're in their rugby tops. It's got a sponsorship there. And then 6 months ago, we were walking around a careers fair at the older kids' secondary school, and the sponsors had a stall. They were looking, you know, careers thing. And my two boys went running over and went, you sponsor us. Now, we went over, we were having a conversation. We were talking about marketing. It was a letting agent, actually. So I was chatting away. And I said, well, it just shows that your sponsorship works, because we wouldn't have, you know, it just wasn't a stand we'd have probably gone over to and had these great conversations had the boys not gone, oh, look, it's our shirt sponsors. So, you know, we've done things in the past with a previous company. I had a networking company for mums in business. We had a local dance school that wanted dance tops and they wanted sponsors. So we ended up with our logo on all their dance tops. It was brilliant idea, because let's face it, who's going to see that a load of mums, and we want our audience was mums in business. So it's brilliant what you say about advertising and things like that. Now you are you're a sponsor that so each sponsor gets given the opportunity to give a an extra prize to the winner, and you've been known to give away some prizes, Linda Reynolds. I remember when Tessa won the first year, you was it afternoon tea at the Ritz or something?
It was
An afternoon
Claridge's,
tea somewhere.
Just
Oh,
something.
Claridge's. Oh my god.
Yeah, so it doesn't necessarily even have to be, and I think that's another thing, that you can make sponsorship as complicated as you like. Just keep it simple. You're there to support the whole event, and just keep it simple. Something relevant. It could be just even your advice. If you're a coach, it could be your advice. If you're
absolutely, we've got people giving away, places on their programs, e-course, all those kinds of things. But I loved it because for you, it was like, right, I've been seen in advance. We're doing lives like this. I've been seen on the awards night. I've given a prize. And then, 3 or 4 months later, when the winner went off to Claridge's, she's tagging you in, she's sharing your posts. And, as a travel agent, it's not just holidays you do, it's days out and all those kinds of things. So actually, it's almost like the third tier of your sponsorship where they are actively like, wow, we got this from Linda and it's amazing.
I think you've got to understand as well, and I think people don't understand, it's not just for one night. It's a bit like having a dog. It's not just for life, and it's not just for Christmas. When you advertise or when you do any of these events, it's who remembers and who they tell. So the people in the room at that event, they will remember certain people, certain things.
Linda's sparkly dress,
3 degrees dress, whatever. But they will then go on and tell their friends. A lot of my stuff is third-party referrals now. So you've got your sort of inner circle of people who support you, and initially like wave their flag for you. The magic is when the second person tells the third person, tells the fourth person, and they go, oh, where did you get my name from? They're going, you don't know me, but I'm a friend of so-and-so, and they were at the awards, and they remember your blue sparkly dress.
Yeah. And we've had people pass on those award booklets to people to say, oh, you couldn't make it, have a look. I'm laughing at the comments because we're talking of supporters, there's someone coming in right now who supports you. Katie Murray says, that's what I say. You've got to start by backing yourself. Absolutely. Another sponsor there and another champion of people. She's been championing all her rising stars this year. It's been fabulous. Support a few, Linda. We love Linda at Doors HQ, as does everyone. Chris Dawes, he's haha, Chris, this makes me scared. Shit's getting real. Stacey's had a haircut. I haven't. Look, it's in a clip. I think I'm losing my hair, honestly.
And we're going to see Chris there. Are the monkeys going to be there? Yes.
The monkeys are at the awards, so they are up. In fact, they are in this category, Linda. They are up for Business of the Year. Yeah. And Emma Dawes is up for Rising Star. So we've got 3 monkeys in the room for the awards.
Oh my God, that's going to be absolutely marvelous. And I've been following Emma Dawes on her Facebook page.
I know.
Absolutely amazing, following her story, and that's incredible. And now I'm going to get to meet her.
I know you are. And what I loved is if you are in our Business Success Network community, so head on over Facebook, Business Success Network UK. Chris shared something in there, I think it was last night, where Emma's got herself a little app that gives her all her calendar days. And for the conference that her dad's speaking at, she's put, sit in while dad talks. It's like, oh, I'm coming to a conference. People are going to be talking about slime and all sorts of that conference. I'm coming to the conference, but it's dad's talk. Whereas you go further down the app and she's got my awards night. And I'm like, yeah, it's totally her night. I'm loving watching her shine. As is all the rising stars. We've got some incredible talent. And that's what I love about these awards as well, is we can see incredible talent coming up from the new startups, the rising stars, business growth, all those kinds of things. I just love it. So apart from apart from the one that you're presenting, then Business of the Year, is there any other categories that you love to keep an eye out? You look at and you think, oh, that's a great one, because you are an ex-winner as well.
I won the customer service award. It was very much straight after COVID, and I deserved it. Even if I say it myself, I did deserve it. So yeah, up and coming stars, definitely. They're the ones to watch. The community, the community ones as well, where people are doing things not for any recognition. They're doing it because they do it and they love it. Type ones.
Yeah. We've got the nominees this year, I have to say, have been really strong, and I'll hold my hands up. And Anna was like, we can't send this much info to the judges, so judges, if you're watching, I'm sorry, it's totally my fault. I said yes, we can. They deserve to be finalists, let's get them in there. So there are kind of, you know, between 7 or 8 finalists in each category this year, because we just couldn't. I mean, there was points where the panel were going, I mean, Freelancer was one of them. We were reading them, they were looking at them, they were putting it down, they were picking it up, they slept on it, they came back to it. It was just getting absolutely ridiculous. It was crazy that they are brilliant. So when I say everyone in that room is already a winner, I know it sounds cheesy, but to go from 500-600 nominees down to being in that final 7, you know, your business is it's going to win even if you don't. And I know I say that quite a lot.
And the people, the naysayers, the people say, oh, I don't need awards and, you know, bits of what's it. You might not want it and you might not think you want to go in for it. But wouldn't you like somebody to say something nice about your business to another person? Or wouldn't you like somebody who doesn't know your business personally delve into your business and look into it? And look, I don't get it when people sort of like, oh, it's just a bit of paper, or people just print them for the sake of them. It's not. There's a lot of hard work behind it. Like you just said, the judges are plowing through this information, and it's serious stuff. And it means something. And I think it means something.
And it is like a little bit of an analysis. I don't want to scare anyone off, but, you know, we've said to people, when you write your nomination, think of it as a little mini business plan, because you're talking about kind of the last 12 months, last couple of years. So it's almost like a review of that, a review of your goals. You're talking about where you are now and the challenges and the opportunities. And then you're looking at the future. So it is almost like a little mini kind of review and plan, which is great. And then the judges, now we always have judges, because I don't believe in the whole voting systems. I just think that turns into a popularity contest. Shoot me if you think I'm wrong, but I prefer them, you know, judging panel, it's done on merit. All the judges pick their top, you know, they rank them 1 to whatever. We collate those, and that's how they find the winners. So actually, even the judges on the night don't know who the final winner is, and we like to keep it like that. So yeah, we collate all their scores, and that's how we find the winners. So, there you go. That is secret information there. Anna's going to be messaging me a minute going, shut up, stop talking. But all the judges bring something different to that panel. So they'll all be looking for different things. They will go and look at, you know, on your socials. They'll go and look at websites. I've known people to, you know, to look and find testimonials and stuff. So it is fantastic. And they do an incredible job too. But yeah, it's not just a piece of paper. It's somebody else looking at your business, analysing it and saying, actually, this is a really great nomination. They deserve recognition. So it is. And it's fun. Like you said, we're not a stuffy black tie. You know, last year the opening number was Rammstein and Dave and Jamie were rocking. This year, I'm not going to tell you, but it's going to be, honestly, sometimes it's just, I've had people messaging me going, can I be involved? I want to do this. I went to see Take That last night and I came out with another good idea. So no, it won't be Take That. But
I was just going to say, has Gary Barrow said yes then? Is there something you need to tell me?
No, could you imagine? That'd sell some tickets, wouldn't it? Oh, we've got to Take That turning up. Oh dear, we haven't. Wow. I don't know. Maybe Mark Owen will rock up with his guitar. Sylvia says she's looking forward to meeting the youngest monkey. And Katie said she's already got her dress ready. She's way ahead of me. So people like Emma is networking like you've never seen her before. She's been chatting to her sponsor, Katie, and all sorts. It is fantastic. You touched on COVID there, and you know, it is kind of getting to that point now where people are sick of hearing about it. But you know, you said you won customer service in 2022, and the whole awards was like COVID had ended. It was kind of the first let's get back in the room and do a big event, which was brilliant. Now I'm laughing at Katie because she's going to tag Gary Barlow in. Let's see. Tell him I was supporting him in Birmingham last night. He should come and support me in Birmingham. Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, I have a story behind that. I went networking once and we were trying to get hold of Peter Kay, and we did eventually get hold of Peter Kay's PA. If you want to know the story, come and ask me. But it does work. I'm not saying we'll get Gary. You know, we might have to put up with Robbie Williams. I don't know, but you never know what's going to happen.
You just don't know. You don't know. Look at that. Did you see the story actually about Take That in Glasgow? Ollie Murs' flight got cancelled and he couldn't make it. So there was a music journalist in a hotel room in Glasgow awaiting the concert. And there was a young lad in there kind of singing, busking, just doing his, you know, singing entertainment. He rang Take That's manager entertainment team and said, I've just seen Ollie Murs can't get there. There's a guy here that's really good. He's literally stood in front of me. They said, if he can get to the arena within 30 minutes, he's got the gig. And he did it. And now he's obviously always all over the news. He's all over socials. Gary Barlow's obviously given him, like, you know, a well done. From singing in a hotel bar. It's like, it's absolutely bonkers. This stuff does happen.
Like I said earlier, you never know who's watching.
You don't.
And you never know where that's going to lead. And I think everybody has got to have hope, happiness, enjoy it, enjoy the night. But yeah, you don't know. When you turn up on that night, there will be still people talking about you 3 years later, 5 years later.
And you don't know who's going to be in the room. So last year we had one of our friends, Fiona Moon. She sponsored, she's like a marketeer. She's on LinkedIn. She's fantastic. Go and find her. And she obviously, her husband came along, didn't think anything of it. And our MC Dave's going, you know who that is, don't you? And I'm going, yes, Fiona's husband. He's like, no, that's Richard Moon, the rugby player. And I'm like, oh, my son Billy is over to his table like a shot. Hello, I love rugby. Tell me more. So he spent the whole day going from, I'm going to Mum's Awards to support her. I don't really know what I'm getting out of this.
Right.
So, oh my God, I met Richard Moon and he's told me all about this. And so you just don't know who's going to be in that room. You really don't. I do. I've got the list.
You're in the know. You're in the know.
Even though some people, I just, their names, I'm like, I don't know. I didn't know who Richard Moon was. I do now. He's very lovely. Bumped into him in Morrison's last week. You know, very nice. But you just don't know. You don't know who you're going to meet. So if we get Gary Barlow there, we will get Gary Barlow there.
If Robbie's free, then yeah.
If Robbie's free, you know, you can ring my direct line, Robbie. I'll let you have that. But we were, you know, it was COVID. You won customer service. And I think, you know, you were phenomenal through COVID. You really were. You were giving advice. It was changing every time. You know, and let's face it, there were no travel sales coming in at that time. So has that paid off? Because you were everywhere. You were giving advice, not just to your customers, but to everyone.
I've had the best January in 27 years of being self-employed.
That's amazing.
And I'm not alone. A lot of the people who are also self-employed in partnership with Co-op, we've had the best year ever, the best month. I mean, some people are doing what they were doing in 1 year, they're doing in 3 months.
Wow. And do you think that is everyone now going, right, we had a couple of years where we couldn't travel, let's just do it? Or do you think people are, you know, they just want to go out there and live more? Is there more, or is there more expense? You know,
it's a combination of things. I think people lost, I don't want to harp on about it, people lost relatives and friends and whatever, and they realised how short life was. So the rainy day pop that they were going to do stuff with then became like, well, why don't we do it now?
Can't take it with us. Let's do it.
Families going on safaris, you know, that would say normally have gone to Spain to the beach, and they thought, sod it, well, swore again, sorry.
It's all right. Chris Dawes is watching. He's probably swearing for both of us right
now. He's swearing for both of us. Good on you. But yeah, people realise, do it now. So how can I put it? It sounds terrible. It's good for business because people have changed their thought processes, their lifestyles. People, if it's a bit frugal, even people who have sort of said, I've got to pay my electricity bill, they've realised the fact of looking after their mental health and having a short holiday, whether it's a day out, whether it's, even if it's, a week in Weymouth, Cornwall, Devon, up in the lakes. They've realised how valuable that is to them, and they're just doing it, and I love it. I just absolutely love the fact that some good came out of everything there, and these awards were one of the things that came out of it, which is brilliant.
And it must be so rewarding for you to be, like you said, looking after people's mental health, booking them holidays, booking them trips of a lifetime. Even, the city breaks and the things like that people don't necessarily think of. I think you're right. I think attitudes are changing. People will know that I had some crap news a couple of weeks ago. And I sat there yesterday and I just thought, do you know what? Life is for living. You've got to do it. My kids are getting older now. So it's getting to the point where I had a conversation last week with my husband saying it doesn't have to be a family holiday for 6, 7 of us. If I want to take Choppers away for a couple of nights to celebrate the end of her exams, we can do it. If he wants to take Billy away to some Champions League football stadium, go and do it. It's kind of that thing now where the kids are getting older, they want to travel, they've got their own bucket list now, and I'm thinking it's not going to be long before the big ones can babysit the little ones, and I might get a honeymoon at last, that kind of thing. But
honeymoons, I did 10 years of honeymoons and weddings. I used to do the events, like, I don't know, we did Earl's Court, we did Birmingham, Manchester. We used to do the wedding events, and once again, going back to like the events, the buzz of the event, the going to meet people, it's the meeting of people. And that's the same with holidays. You're going to another place, you're meeting people, you're seeing new things, you're tasting new food.
My problem is I don't want to come back, so they're scared to give me a passport in case I go off. And like Jamie, I think he hides mine because, let's face it, when I was younger, I went to Lanzarote for a week and came back 6 months later. So, I'm a bit of a flight risk, Linda. So he'll be ringing you, making sure I've got return flights booked because he knows what I'm like.
Oh. You can work from anywhere in the world, madam.
I know. Don't, honestly. Leamington's looking less appealing as the time goes on, and somewhere nice and hot and sunny would be much better. Is there? Let's just talk travel for a second then, and then we'll shoot off. Is there a destination at the minute that appears to be really popular, or do you have a favourite? Where's good?
Where's good? What's happening? So you will see loads and loads of cruise offers. A family of 4 cruise in the fields next year. You can do for under £2,000, showing an inside cabin, full board. You will see destinations where there's new flights going to. Albania, for example. I went to Albania about 8 years ago on the recommendation of an Italian friend. There was one flight company that went there. This year you will see that appearing because there's a lot more flights going there. Wow. Albania is beautiful. It borders it's opposite Italy. It comes down from Greece, Montenegro. You've got Moldova behind it, untouched. The rest of Europe have been going there, or some areas of Europe have been going there for years, but the British market's not gone there. So Albania's a good one to look at. Cruises.
It's funny, isn't it? Because when you say Albania, I'm like, I don't see that as a holiday resort. Like,
stunning, absolutely stunning. It comes down the coastline from like Croatia, Greece, all the way down there, opposite Italy. So it could just a continuation of the sandy beaches, but at the back of it, you've got like mountain ranges. So it's a cross between Switzerland, some of it. You've got waterfalls there. You then go to Tirana. Tirana, up until 97, it was communist based, and it got its sort of independence from communism. So you've got this mix of Albanian architecture in Tirana with communist square block buildings, then beautiful Italian architecture with wide sort of like walkways and gardens. It is the most incredible place. But we had a private guide when we were there who was a local man we picked up from, I think it's tourguides.com. If you're looking for somebody local to take you around somewhere, go to that, tourguides.com, local guides on there. And he was telling us about his life and what he you know, we'd done a walk around the day before, and he says, what do you want to do? I'll take you here, there. I said, well, actually, we did that yesterday. Shall we go and have lunch? So we went and had lunch. We sat down, we talked about his life and what he did and what life was like under communism, you know. But yes, Saranda is down opposite Corfu. You can go from Corfu to Saranda and Vlore. Beautiful beaches again. It's hot on the agenda for people buying properties. You know, everybody's like Spain, Cyprus, buying properties. A lot of people buying properties there. And the people are just lovely. The pavements are a bit dodgy, but now they've got flights going on there. You know, the odd sort of rocky one, you know, you've had a few drinks. It's the fact the infrastructure is being built up now.
Yes, have a few drinks. I don't know what you're talking about, Linda. I definitely don't know what you're talking about.
Really cheap. The Hotel Adriatic. So, yeah, the Hotel Adriatic was the communist hotel there, the most luxurious hotel. It's got the biggest pool in Albania there. And yeah, if you go, the couple, I was looking to speak to the lady who owns it. She's an American Albanian, and their online marketing is brilliant. Have a look at the Adriatic. So that'd be one tip. Cruising for everybody. Just make sure you find the right cruise. Adults only, smaller ships. Look at Virgin. If you're looking to go to, I don't know, further afield, Southern Hemisphere, Australia, New Zealand, some fantastic deals out with Qatar at the moment. They're a real force against Emirates. So if you're looking to go from regional airports like Birmingham, Manchester, Edinburgh, it used to be that Emirates had it stitched up via Dubai. Qatar are going for them. So you're getting this quite nice deals going on, trying to get you to Australia, New Zealand if people are looking. They're playing with the prices, which is good for the customer. So. And if you're a family, don't rule out South Africa, don't rule out safaris. So safaris, Albania, bit of cruising. And if you're going further afield to see relatives, give me a call because there's some cracking deals out there.
Cracking deals. Right, there we go, folks. You've heard it. Honestly, I don't know why you wouldn't speak to Linda if you're thinking of a holiday. Because like I said, you know the kind of the wares in the news, you know like you say, Spain, Italy, but Linda will know you just know the hidden gems, Linda. So yeah, I think I'll probably be messaging you as soon as we get offline because I want a couple of nights somewhere, just a city break to take choppers after her exams. So I think that'd be lovely for her, before the school holidays kick in, somewhere nice, just that me and her can go and have a bit of a girly experience, couple of nights somewhere, and just like you say, life is for living, isn't it? So there we go. Linda, where can people find you? Obviously in the Business Success Network. Where can they find you direct?
You can find me on my Facebook page, Linda Reynolds, personal travel agent. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can just give me a call. I love to speak to people. I am extremely busy. I have a lot of clients and customers. The quickest way to get to me is always to give me a call, and that's 07710 109 788, or just DM me. But I will ask you for your telephone number because nowadays I'm so busy. I like to speak to the client and make sure we have a perfect fit and match their requirements for their holiday every time.
Oh, I love it. Was that like news flash there? That
was to end the.
That was like newsflash. I'm busy. It's over. We're done. Right then, we are going to leave it there. Katie Murray has also said she's had to shoot. Have a fab day. Hugs in June, and of course, you will find Linda on the 29th of June at the Business Success Recognition Awards. If you are not a finalist, if you've not booked your ticket yet, and you still want to come and network and meet Linda and the judges and the finalists, it will be an amazing event. There's so many surprises packed in. It's fun. It's energetic. Just get a ticket. There's not many left. I'll be really honest. I've been messaging the venue, Eastside Rooms, to say, can we push it a little bit? How are we getting on? So it's going to be jam-packed of people, of businesses, of opportunities, and of course of some fun and a little bit of fizz.
And a little bit of fizz. And on that note, we will end this. I look forward to seeing everybody in June. Thanks, Katie. Thanks to anybody else that's been watching. Thanks to the monkeys. I'll see you there soon. And thanks for having me today, Stacey. Love you.
Oh, mwah. Love you too, Linda. Thank you very much, folks. If you're watching on replay, remember to #replay, and remember, jump in Linda's DMs and find a fantastic holiday for you all. We all deserve it.
Follow me. I'll see you soon. Bye.